Hi friends, good afternoon. A warm welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your friend Truly Shoham. How are you all doing today? I'm doing just fine. Friends, today we are going to discuss the sixth film in a series of 10 films from the last decade, which, despite being star-studded, thoroughly marketed, and somehow experimental, did not find enough takers, both commercially and critically. The film which we are going to discuss today is the 2019 film The Sky is Pink, directed by Sonali Bose, starring Priyanka Chopra Jonas, Farhan Akhtar, and Zaira Wasim in pivotal roles. Before I start the dissection and the discussion on the movie, just the mandatory introduction bit. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the content posted on this YouTube channel, and please click the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification update regarding this channel whatsoever. So, what exactly is this film The Sky is Pink all about? What is the soul and the soul of the film? The soul of the film can be summed up in two iconic lines from an equally outstanding Tagore song in Bengali. The song goes like this. You might ask that why exactly I'm using the reference of a song to discuss about a film. Because what I feel is that song and the music is the best way to interpret the sur and the soul of the film because it can penetrate faster than any spoken words per se. So, for example, this song. The song goes like this. নয়ন তোমারে পায় না দেখিতে রয়েছ নয়নে নয়নে. What exactly this symbol symbolizes and signifies? You are not visible in naked eyes. I cannot see you in my naked eyes, but somewhere deep inside me, you are there. That exactly is the sur and the soul of the film The Sky is Pink. The Sky is Pink is about Aisha, the character played by Zaira Wasim, who passes away at a very young age due to a rare disease. Now, from the first scene of the film, it is evident that the character, the protagonist of the film, Zaira Wasim, is no more with us. So, we are narrated the film via her interpretation. The film is about the journey, apart from Zaira Wasim's character is Aisha, the film is also about the journey of Aditi and Niren, that is Aisha's parents, played by Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Farhan Akhtar, how they're trying to come to terms with the grief of losing their daughter at such a young age, and whether they are looming at that, they're looming at an imminent death whatsoever. That exactly is the soul of the film. So let's first discuss the overwhelming aspect of the film. What exactly worked for the film? Why exactly the film should have a we should all have a rewatch and also have a discussion, much more discussion about the film than what it has happened till now. And also the underwhelming aspect of the film, what could have been better in the film. So let us proceed point by point. The first point, the first overwhelming aspect of the movie. The central theme of the film, the way it is interpreted, life, death, mortality, grief, everything. Why I say so? From an entirely narrative standpoint, The Sky is Pink is a revelation. Because from the first scene itself, it is evident, as I said so in the introductory bit, we are given the impression that the protagonist, Zaira Wasim, is narrating the film, Aisha is narrating the film in afterlife. She is no more with us. So that itself is a gamble because we as a Hindi film audience in general, we are prone to stories with happy ending and we want our protagonist to survive at the end of the day. But here it is subverting the norms of Hindi film storytelling and it's a mainstream film also. So that itself is a wonderful aspect of the movie regarding the theme because the film also discusses upon the film the futilities of mortality, grief of a parent desperately trying to do everything within their capacity to save their child, but probably they are also accepting the fact that the days of their daughter are numbered. That also is a wonderful aspect of the film because the film juggles so many philosophical aspects but with panache. The first one. The second overwhelming aspect of the movie is the direction. The direction of the film is by Sonali Bose. It is a third feature film after the critically acclaimed Amu and also the film Margarita with a Straw. This is a third film. And she has directed the film really well. Though I can't say the direction is brilliant, I'll discuss that in the underwhelming aspect, but definitely she has done a good job. It's assured direction, I would say, because the theme of the film, the central theme of the film itself, is so morbid, and it could have easily been a tedious and monotonic watch throughout the film. But the director's assured direction and her storytelling ensures that we don't have a boring watch. There are enough meat in the film, there are enough powerful scenes in the film to keep you hooked and engaged, at least for the major part of it. Third one, and the another most crucial, overwhelming aspect of the film, are the performances. The film boasts of some really strong performances. Zaira Wasim, Farhan Akhtar as Aisha and Aisha's father give wonderfully credible performances. But the film belongs to Priyanka Chopra Jonas as Aditi, Aisha's mother. She is stupendous in the role. She owns the part. This is actually what we call a nuanced performance in the truest sense. And this is by far, according to me, her best performance. The closest one, a competitor, is when she played Jhilmil in Anurag Basu's Barfi. Barring that, this is definitely one of her best performances of a mother trying to do everything within her capacity to save her child. Vulnerable yet full of life, but also at the same time aware of the clutches of death that her daughter is yet to follow. So that itself is a wonderful tightrope to walk, and Priyanka Chopra Jonas does that fantastically. So the inevitable question is, despite of so many great things going for the movie, what exactly were the shortcomings? I'll even discuss that right now. The first one, again, it's very subjective. It's my interpretation, not necessary that you have to agree with me. The treatment of the film is surface level. It's a bit candy floss and sugar candy sort of a treatment in the movie. The film, while trying to be commercially viable, trying to be easygoing, which is not a crime at all. Effectively, every director has his or her own way of treating a story. But what I felt was, when the director tries to convey it in a very commercial and a very massy way, the director foregoes the visceral punch to the gut approach and makes way for somehow a surface level and also an easygoing approach, where the director doesn't go too hard and doesn't go delve too deep in the psyche of the character. Yes, there are certain powerful scenes here and there, definitely so. But at the end of the film, you get an impression that parts of the film are better than the entire film in totality, which is something which I felt was avoidable. Second one, that is the screenplay. The screenplay of this film is by Shonali Bose, Juhi Chaturvedi, and Neeraj Manian, which I feel could have been much better. Definitely, the screenplay of this film was a tightrope to walk, because there's nothing in this film which we actually don't know about. Aisha Chaudhary is quite a well-known character. You can Google her name and you'll find multiple information. It's available on YouTube, Google, everywhere. But the screenplay is meandering and somehow becomes very predictable. Yes, probably you can say it was inevitable, but somehow some better heft in the screenplay could have elevated the film to be a much more better one than what it eventually turned out to be. That's my interpretation. And last but not the least, the music and the background score of the film. The music of the film is by Preetham and the background score is by Mickey McCleary. What I feel is that the music and the background score of the film is at most passable, okay, but somehow a more haunting background score could have elevated the film to be a legendary status and could have earned much more accolades than what it actually did, both commercially and critically. So, at the end of the discussion, where are we regarding the film The Sky is Pink? Would I not recommend The Sky is Pink? Absolutely, I will. The film is available in Netflix. Despite of all its obvious shortcomings, the film is still a must-watch because it is way better than the weekly nonsense, pathetic movies that Hindi cinema doles out to us every weekend. So please pay the film a revisit. Please go and discuss about the film and support this sort of truly experimental movies, both in terms of form and content. So this was our discussion regarding the sixth film in the series of 10 films. Next week, we are going to discuss the seventh film in the series of 10 films, which, despite being star studded, experimental, did not find enough takers both commercially and critically, and was somehow unrecognized and underappreciated during his lifetime. The film which we're going to discuss next week is the film Teen, directed by Ribhu Das Gupta, starring Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Vidya Balan, and Sabyasachi Chakraborty. Till then, this is your friend Truly Shoham signing out for the day. Please stay safe, stay indoors as much as you can, and stay together. Trust me, we can overcome this, and we shall overcome this together. আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সবাই একসাথে থাকবেন, সবাই সুস্থ থাকবেন এবং নিজের পাশের জনের মানুষের খেয়াল রাখবেন. That's what I had to say from my end for today. Thank you so much for being so patient and listening to me and supporting my channel and my content throughout. More when we meet. আজকের মতো এইটুকুই. নমস্কার. It was wonderful interacting with all of you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.